All right, good morning. Let's get going. Get some charts up here. Big reversal day yesterday. Some life in this consolidation. Suggests it's going to go up, but the hourly charts are just ping pong back and forth. You can see bing, 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 bing. So it ran up from the low to the high. So from an intraday trading point of view, it's not ideal for entering right here in the moment unless you use a big stop, which is okay, looking to add. Sometimes you miss the action, it takes off if it should do that. You can see most things are red here this morning, so maybe that's a gift. It's opening a little lower. The pattern is one has been of consolidation after a momentum move higher, and the lows have been rejected and the breakouts have been rejected. And yesterday was the biggest reversal. So factory work, prior day's low, first reference point of support. Ideally, it won't go. I'm just eyeballing this about halfway. So it's a wider range bar. It's not a complete big green bar, but it's a range expansion bar with a small tail. Call it whatever it is. It's a big bar compared to the recent ones. And it closed at the high. So there was buying right into the close, which is a positive. Now, if it dips down under here today, not a big deal, but we want to see it stay in the upper half, ideally the upper third. And even more so after this reversal, the morning dip should get bought and it breaks out. Now, it's all this news, infrastructure, Corona, whatever, Delta, China. So the markets have just been slow and plodding along. Summer vacation, whatever. In any event, a close below this low would be bearish. A breakout and close above that high would be bullish. Another day trading inside here would be boring. It's about the gist of it. So far, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. When you want to count this one, the day going up there, the end of that 8th day, just right up there. You can see the weekly charts, another slowing momentum day after a big bar. So, you could look at this and say, well, is this a topping pattern? No, not really, because look, in 2020 hindsight, if we saw it went down, some event would happen that would say, oh, it was a topping pattern. But we're going to talk about topping patterns today in MT Live. As we look at this sideways consolidation and put it in the context of an uptrend, we just look at it as a consolidation, and we see red bars being ignored and red bars that become topping tail bars. And yesterday's reversal, trading under that bar, getting bought, we always say it's bullish to neutral because buyers are stepping up on the dip. But, they're not willing to push it up above the highs yet. You could call it a pause and refresh, Tony. Yeah. You could, call it a spa day, whatever, spa week, feeling good and taking a rest. But, yesterday buyers got a little bit more aggressive and so on. Looks like it should go up. 44.50. I think that's kind of close, McGraw. I was looking down below here. There was premium down at, let me take a look again. You're down at 43.45. With a bar like that, if it was to break it, it probably would go down there, but there's premium down here, which with that bar and this price action, unless something goes wrong, seems to me to be a no-brainer. Whereas with the bullish price action, if it breaks 44, what do you think, 44, 45, doesn't seem all that far away. But if it stays within the range and you're so inclined, you can do them both. Hey, David. Yeah, I got sick on Monday. I don't know what it is. I'm cold, I guess. As soon as you have a sniffle these days, everybody thinks coronavirus, Delta death sentence, and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, bottle of cough medicine, some Afrin and an aspirin. Had to take a nap yesterday. Kind of knocked me down, but anyway. All right, so 5 minute and a nice little uptrend, but that's not overnight. Let's look at what the spiders are doing. Down 439.50. 39.50. Pretty far down there into that bar. He did. That was quite a while ago. He had it. He actually had it pretty bad. McGraw. He told me he went to the emergency room. Not emergency room, intensive care. They put him on a respirator. And then I think his mother-in-law or somebody, he had to fly over to Russia. Said if he didn't go there and pay whoever for the appropriate drugs, she'd have been dead. 439.40. This is a pretty nasty gap down. Must be something Dan did overnight. No. It didn't happen yesterday. This was a while ago. So now that I see where the spiders are, McGraw, your 445, 40, 450 sounds appropriate. Oh, he got it again? That's not good. Not good at all. Okay. Obviously, you can see I'm catching up here a little bit what's going on. I had to grab an extra half hour of sleep that I usually never get in the morning. But now I see this 43, 49, 39.50, 39.50. Oh, it's over here, right smack in the middle. See, there's nothing to the left here. That's the problem. There's nothing to stop it from going down. Nothing to stop it from going down. I don't know. I guess either side could work out. Maybe give it 5 minutes to see which way it wiggles. But that's where the premium is. You know what I said. The Q's doing. Was there some news this morning? Bottoming tail bar, 339.20, 366.20. That's not bad. That's not bad. This is looking good. Down move. We're kind of like in the middle of no man's land again with this market, you know, where it's been going. Nice reversal bars. All right. 329. Transports got turned around nicely. CBT. Down here. There's no such thing as that anymore, RB. And that wasn't as you would call it, that is not a good setup, even as we taught it back in the day. Starting from a wide range bar. But You had to get to TPM too to really understand that. Anyway, and you didn't have 3 red bars. Pretty rudimentary setup, worked back in the 90s. But without the details of the other course, could be a fast way to the poorhouse. Anyway, new high rejection, wide range bar reversing down. With a pattern like this, the ideal scenario, well, this barely took out that low. You get another day to get away from this nastiness as it came down. So be careful with being too aggressive with that one. Futures. Oh, sideways. It's got room to go down. Be disappointing to see a big red bar. Give this all up. We'll see what comes. Same story, going nowhere. A lot of inside bars, just cruder, moving lower. Not good. Gold. All right. That's something, something. That's something. That's, now we're talking. And it is at resistance, but look, red bar, big green bar right back up. That looks like it's going higher. I like that. Silver's got more of a void. All right. Gold and silver today. Very better gold. What's the euro doing? It doesn't have the gap stand. You see, GDX had the big retracement last week. But that's going sideways at resistance. That's looking good. And it just, it's got the gaps. So, I mean, this is 371, it's trading up here, gapping up here. So nice size gap. I like that pattern. Incomplete day, but beginning to turn around. We talked about this being down here at this major support level. So euro and gold. Way to go. And Dan will look at the stocks. See what's moving here. All yours, Dan.
All right, good morning. Yeah, we talked about spiders being bullish into the close, and you know me. I just like avoiding gap risk. I know it works both ways. If we gapped up $1 today, I'd be complaining that we're not in it. But it ensures the message of yesterday's bar will follow through. Retracement concepts, as long as it stays upper 40% pre-market here, holding this little buy setup, then we're still good. Opens, we did snow yesterday, wide range igniting. We bought the stock and did a put spreads, coming in a little bit here with the broader markets, but nothing to do. Everything looks fine, except if you held this Akamai short put, The 115s, we were talking about it yesterday. I don't know if we closed it or if it's open, whatever. I'll consider it open and we'll just deal with it. But we did the 115s and it's a bearish gap here. So I'll keep an eye on that for any adjustment strategy. I just posted in Telegram. AMC, we have a bear put debit spread into earnings this Friday. And I was happy when it was collapsing pre-market here, but now it's greater than 100% retracement. So I just texted that I'll be looking to possibly tighten it. We have a nice open gain. Look at the hood. I saw that thing ripping today. And my take on this, it's it's now a new Reddit toy that it looks like yesterday they were creating a short squeeze. Look at this very bullish chart here. You know, you throw fundamentals out the window. I think now, based on this pre-market, I heard CNBC saying it's worth $43 billion. Arc Lady buying 50 million. Wow. But she's one aggressive trader. My gosh. She's aggressive, but you know what? If you have the name, you can just, I mean, think about it, TJ. If you have a good name, good marketers, people throwing money at you, you actually can trade reckless because you're either going to be a hero and get more money and make bigger bonuses, or you know, you had a nice run, you know, you probably made enough money to retire. So, you know, kind of encourage, you know, like making, she loves Tesla, she loves Bitcoin, you know, she loves all these high flyers. I don't know where she got it, but every fundamental thing I read says, you know, this is crazy valuation for this thing. I just think it's a Reddit toy, which is fine. Well, we'll play that game, but with under our rules, we'll play that game, which is our approach. John asking about Tesla support 700. No, 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 no. John, at least not on the daily chart. No, I mean, support, major support is prior lows. Minor support is prior highs. This thing hasn't even retraced yet. I mean, you got some prior support over here. I'd call that major, which is I'm sorry, minor, which is in alignment with the gap fill. But no, 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 right now, I do not, I call that extended. UAA for Thomas. UAA, I know that had earnings yesterday. Nice turnaround. You know, we were watching that yesterday and it came in hard. And then I stopped looking at it. So here's another example. You know, you got to prune your watch list. I didn't like the morning action and I took it off my list. And look at that, 100% retracement, bullish end of day base, range expansion on volume. Yeah, looks higher. Looks like it can go to 24, 25. What else? I sent, oh, I didn't give it to you all yet. Here, I posted this in Telegram. There was a ton of earnings here again. Let's go through these real quick. Ring, double bottom, gapping up to 280. And this could even be a directional. That's a beautiful gapper just to the top end of the range. So this is a 30-minute high trade. I have it on my other chart, but this looks great as a put spread and a directional. So McGraw, let's watch those premiums after 5 minutes. Prue, well, I thought it was gapping up here and now it's down. So I should have deleted that before I pasted it to you all, to just delete that one. Tupperware, nice gap. Put spread idea. Edit. Gap 4260, 30-minute high, put spread, SPR. No, see, the gap got negated, so I forget that one. APO, Same with that one. See, I put it on the list when it was gapping up here. Now I got no interest, so delete that one. That's why for me, it's kind of just a quick two-step process. It's a bullish gap, and then what does it do in the opening session in the first 30, 60 minutes? IONS, nope, take that one off. BWA, take that one off. Wow, these are all getting negated here. I guess, you know, part of the reason why, because I did the list prior to the ADP sell-off. That's why. That's why. No, this is a bear call. So it's gapping under all of this base. So that's a bear call credit. This one, 152. Big nasty gap under this topping pattern. Well, see, as Greg said, we don't know if it's a topping pattern until we get an event. And this could have just been a trading range above the 50. But today's nasty gap is making it a topping pattern and resistance. 49. This looks like a great 30-minute low. I'm going to put that on a different screen over here. That looks great. 30-minute low. So we have a couple in there to watch. Back to YouTube, Jacopo, D-Dog. Yeah, D-Dog we were going to give yesterday, Jacopo, but it has earnings tomorrow. But if you want to day trade it today over yesterday's high, absolutely. It looks great. Looks great for a day trade, yes. Particularly with the little gap down. Is FSR a good short? Yeah, under yesterday's low. Yeah, I'd like it better if it wasn't right here at the prior low, but yeah, it's a bearish 15. Here's another short I had on my list. Let me find you. EVA. This one's a little better because it's a closing breakdown, same bearish 15-minute chart. So 5-10-minute low, day trade, this looks great. Looks great. Target, 8, I don't know, 790, but 40, 50 cents on an $8 stock is a beautiful target. So put that in a window. AEVA. Yeah, so this was on our list from yesterday. Looks great. All right, let me continue here. Save as an airline, Spirit Airlines, and they're just all over. Their big article in the journal today about they're just pissing off passengers because they're canceling half their flights for operational problems, and probably pilots they're not showing up to work. ALE, I can't tell where it's gapping, but beautiful daily, weekly, monthly. See, that's a trading range, but weekly and monthly look good. See, so let's watch this 30-minute high. WHLR, look at the volume. See, we like pickup in volume on igniting turns. That volume on that bar is a very big plus. But now it's gapping up too much. Look, it's gapping way the heck up here. I can't do anything with that, huh? GM earnings. See, at first I had a bullish gap up here, and I was thinking put spread, and now it's a bearish gap. Wow, these gappers really changed this morning. It's 9:28. I'm seeing a small perk up in the pre-market. Here's another breakdown. There you go. SKLZ. Breakdown, daily, weekly, bearish 15-minute chart. Here, I got AMC on my other chart, SKLZ. So for This is a good short. That other one I said, AEVA, I like. Those are two good ones right now. Ring, we talked about. AC, 435, big gap, bullish 1, 2, 3 on the weekly. We'll come back to you. M chip, up a buck, no pattern. LPSN, this, I thought I saw it gapping up. Oh, no, my bad. Yeah, this was on my list of bearish gap down. AYX, 70 bucks. That's a nasty gap on the monthly. That could fall another 10 bucks, but there's no good entry here. There's our Akamai. Oh, that's an ugly gap. ATVI, bullish gap, a little bullish island reversal, but no pattern. Mix, bear call credit spread. That's a nasty gap. But yesterday's high is pretty far. I don't know if we'll get any juice. This could be a 10-minute low short. FMC, 10-minute low. Lyft had earnings. These are all earnings here. No pattern. INSP, bullish gap, way the heck up here. Too big for me. CVS. That's just junk. Crew I had as a foot spread because I thought it was gapping up. Now it's just a big hunk of garbage. Look at the hood. They're doing a very good job putting pain on the shorts. And wow, 35 to 59 in 3 days. They are doing a very good job. And I already, AMC, I told you I didn't like the reversal, the pre-market reversal. See that? It's just take the stop. I had a stop yesterday's high to protect our gains. We have a nice open gain. So I was hoping, maybe 30-minute high or something. HLF, no pattern. And at WKSP, that's a nasty gap. I don't know what to do with that. Tupperware, no pattern. Oh, but I was saying that hood is optionable now. And BMC, no pattern. See, that was on my infrastructure list. Wide range breakout, pullback, but then earnings. Yeah, I'm going to check the premium on I'm not VMC, hood, because yeah, 181% implied volatility. Wow. The $70 calls, which 16 days away, $10 by 1010. Man, this is totally trading like a Reddit short squeeze stock. Would I do it now? Heck no. No reversal. I mean, unless you don't mind being short. If you've shorted it for 10 bucks, you just hit the bid. Your cost basis, Kramer's pumping it. Man, that's such an idiotic move in my opinion. Wow, Q's ripping here. Q's slicing through yesterday's high. The heck? That's being an idiot. I'm sorry, Kramer, Austin. That's I tell you when I respect his comments, and that I think is malpractice. What a effing idiot. That's an idiotic statement. AMR used to be American Airlines. Remember that? There's no volume, but 30-minute high looks higher. This SKLZ I said I liked. But what? I'm looking up at my NAS stocks. All right, so it's not as big of a move here. Look, look at Hood. Hood just won another $5 or whatever. But those $70 calls now are $12.40. $12.40, and they were $10 when we were talking about folks, I don't know what is going on with these crazy whips, but I recommend sidelines right now. Apple, Amazon went up. We got slams. Wait, that's not Amazon. What is wrong? My computer is still acting sluggish. Netflix, no pattern. Google. I am not liking this, what I'm seeing in this volatility. It just kind of feels like landmines right now. Sky,
Looks
awesome.
like Hood got stopped from trading.
You mean it got hoodwinked?
Hoodwinked, yes.
Okay. Awesome, 30-minute high. I like the gap reversal. 30-minute high looks good. Did that have earnings? Not. But yeah, I like it. And let me go through my gappers here. TGI, not gappers, earnings trades. Stuff. Ooh, I got slam stuff. Pattern. Cruise ship. Cruise ship had earnings, no pattern. No lumber liquidator. Put spread 30-minute high on the LL. Edit. Yeah, this was on my list. 30-minute high. Edit. Let me check. Let me check LL. LL and edit. No juice on LL and spreading. The 19s. 5 cents by 1 1/4. Thank you very much. A detox medicine. That's what edit is. So 40s. 25 by 65. We'll come back to you later. Maybe do next week. CLH, I don't know what you do, but you're on a tear today. HBO, no pattern. Ion NS. I think I posted this as a foot spread idea too. Ether, we bought the other day. I thought I didn't even look. I thought Bitcoin would be down today. Why? Because there was an article. There's an article in the journal, and the SEC was interviewed on CNBC. Oh, was on CNBC saying they're increasing regulation. 1, 2, 3 on the weekly with a price void. That's it. That's a bullish pattern, believe it or not. Let's check our usual suspects. Riot, no pattern. Mara. Mara looks a tad bit better, but we need more info. IBB, up alarm. Nice. IBB, we have a put spread on that. Remember that yesterday? Oh no, we closed half at 10. I originally said let's try to squeeze another nickel out of it, but it looks great. All right, AEVA was another short I mentioned. Took out the low, snap right back. A Slim Shady, I'm still watching as a core short. That's all right, we'll pick our spot. IIPR is the marijuana REIT. Let's look at Michael Jackson. No pattern, your dog. Like Jets, nothing. Let's see, yeah, these leisure stocks. There's a couple hotels reported earnings today, but I saw no patterns. Marriott, Hilton, yeah, they're all junk. All right, so I've gone through all of that. All right, Ale is gapping down, so now no interest. AC of $38. Wow. Jay Black, Snow. Yeah, it's a bearish gap over 50%. We got, we got two trades long. Look at Hood now, 71. This is a total Reddit squeeze, in my opinion. Folks, think of this. The market cap just doubled in one day. Tell me, with any reasonableness, why would a company do that? I mean, not a bio, a news, anything like that. Absolutely nothing changed with the fundamentals of this company. This is exactly, no, I know. What the point I'm getting at thing is that, yes, it's a new toy. I promise you it will come back to earth, wherever its real value is, but like you can't fade it on that belief. I'm just making a little side note. Is it halted again?
Dan, since it's a new issue, how would it be a short squeeze?
That's a good question. I think the rules have changed. I don't know the new rule because typically, well, there's a couple things different here. The rules have also changed on options
Stopped again.
because options used to not be optionable until until that 15-day holding period also ended. And that's not the case. Count how many days here, 4, and it's already optionable. Number 2 is they put, I think I read they had a third of their shares were sold to subscribers, to the public. So that's a different twist of who owns them and then who the share restrictions of, apply to. And then finally, you just got to Google what are the new, short restrictions on IPOs, because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But Greg, regardless of what I just said, the gamma trade is in play. What does that mean for new people? The one-line sentence summary. These bullish Reddit people buying calls to speculate on this thing, market makers sell those calls to them, and as the stock goes up, the market maker has to buy the stock. So even though, Greg, maybe short squeeze isn't the right word, it's still a squeeze of demand overwhelming supply. So yeah, today's action and yesterday's action, and then, I don't know the answer. Let's call it 95% hedging by market makers and speculators, driving it up. And number 2, whatever percentage short squeeze there is, so whatever. That's all I got for you at this time. Those $70 calls now $19.60. Yeah, it looks halted again. Man, I'll bet if you go onto Reddit now, Wall Street Bets, they are having a field day right now. I wish we found this earlier yesterday. Bravo, Julia. That was a beautiful red bar breakout. J and J was on my list. Now it's 1, 2, 3. Looks good for tomorrow. All right, HLF. And nothing. All right, Ring was on my put spread watch, but now that's turned sloppy. That was one of my favorite gappers this morning, but I put it in a 5-minute window and I watched it. And now I got no interest in it. So so our next MT live, which is 2 weeks from today, because over the summer we decided to do it every other week. We're going to be doing gappers, and that could have been a beautiful gap trade, but you know, look how it came in. Came in ugly. So it's a veto. No harm done. And what's that? Mr. That's that other Bitcoin stock. Yeah, Mr. could be a put spread. Yesterday's low. I don't remember. Let me look at my notes. John. No, I did not. I did not do that. But you know, regardless of what we do, John, there's nothing wrong with you having your own tighter risk management. So we're short the 270s for Friday. 270s. So it's a bearish gap. It's slopping around here intraday. So the question is, what do we want to do with it? We can either sell a call spread, we can do nothing, we can kill half, we can move stop to today's low for half or all. You know, there's different options, but what I'm going to check right now is maybe a legging into a call spread. And just because it's 2 days, well, 3 if you count today. So it has to be over 286. Wow, these premiums are massive. What the heck is going on? $2,9,300 is 65 cents. Well, Kenneth, it's not new. Kenneth, pump and dump is a different, is more of a penny stock. They put out fake news and they pump it and they just slam it. No, this one's more of a Reddit toy, not a pump and dump. There is a definite difference. All right. Yeah, so we could do a 2,9,300. Let's do that because that is a bearish gap, and you know I don't think it's going to go over. It was stopped yesterday's high.
Didn't
And for our long, what I'm gonna, let's leg into a covered call. Same, same reason and adjustment strategy. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah. And it looks so good yesterday. Um, ACO thing. Yeah, definitely you do. Why? Because look at the intraday charts. It's right at resistance. But I like it as a 1, 2, 3. I'd love it to close here thing, and then yeah, buy over the highs. Yes. And gold, you see how I mean that this looks so different than Greg's futures? This is just gapping here to the high, which is not an ideal pattern. Gee, what? Man, this whip is, I'm not liking this whip. No, it's just on a small time frame. I'm making that comment, but this thing's whipping around. This FMX, that one of, I think Emmanuel mentioned yesterday, that's a beautiful 1, 2, 3 if it closes here. Like, look at J&J, back to the high. That looks great. Our BMY is at 123 now. Had a nice day yesterday. FPHS is a 123. So we actually bought it. Okay, we bought it yesterday. Is anyone watching the Olympics? I heard that they had like record non-interest at the opening ceremony. I didn't watch it. Just like professional sports, I got turned off when, you know, US people kneeling again. It's like, you just keep that crap out of, you're representing the country. It just disgusts me. So I got no interest in it. Boston, let's look. I'm updating some alerts that I didn't get to yesterday. What's a hammer girl? Yeah, the first one I saw was the female soccer team kneeling. I just I just turned that off so fast. KMX. Oh, and then I read they're extending the tenant eviction again. I don't care if they want to do that. And I'll keep this speech really short. I just think it's malpractice that the government is intervening in private contracts. I have a contract between A and B, and the government's coming in saying, nope, nope, you gotta let that person stay there for free for a year. How does that feel? Well, F you, you pay the bill. F you, government. So that's the only part that just irritates the shit out of me is the poor landlord who's paying his bills. All right, I'm done with that. Well, no, of course, that's where it came from, Robin. They're saying, oh, it's going to spread the virus, so we can't have that. Keep the people in their home that you're renting with no rent. How does that feel? HLF, I mentioned, let's make a new lows. So here's one question I have for whoever's interested. Why doesn't the CDC then, instead of picking on landlords, why don't you go to Publix and say, Publix, you got to give these people free food? Well, what do you mean give them free food? Well, I'm ordering you to because they can't afford it. Well, that ain't my fault. It ain't, that's all right. I'll try to focus here. Robin, it exactly. It does have a chilling effect on investors. You better believe it does.
Yeah, and you might get a phone call saying, hey, we've got a family of 5 that are moving in with you. You better have some extra food.
Right. And they do a scan. They're like, hey, Gibby, we noticed that you got a 2-2 condo and you're the only one living there. So yeah, we're putting 3 people in your spare bedroom.
Right? And I'll say, but good thing is the dad knows how to drive a boat.
Nice. All right. I know Boston was asking about this. Boston, this is just one of those, risks that we take of selling out of the money puts. We have a very, high success rate. Our cost basis will be 113.50. It is a nasty pattern, a nasty gap. Um, the plan was to take assignment, so I'm not really changing anything. I would say, I mean, you can reduce exposure. You can. No, I know. I know. I know. But yeah, so there's still some extrinsic value in there. Um, but it's going against us. So what do we do? Well, like I said, if you don't mind owning the stock, you do nothing. You take assignment, and then we write covered calls over it over time. Yeah, Neil also, Neil Thomas and John B. Where you're typing to us, you got to change your drop down to everyone now. Yeah, John B was saying, yeah, the Dems figured out that landlords aren't voting for them, so they don't care about their feelings. Um, so, I mean, if you want to just, the delta is hurting us. I actually was considering, assuming that we're going to be taking ownership of stock, right? I here's one idea. You ready? We sell the 115 calls. The 115 calls, let's say we could go to August for $1. I mean, that would reduce your basis $1. Yeah, I mean, it is a mess. So yeah, I'm erring on the side of unwinding it, but I just don't know when. So I hear you. So I got it on my screen. Oh, AMC came in hard. Look at the old hood. I mean, look at that tail now on the daily. There are people just getting creamed in this thing. I guarantee it. LVS is near COVID lows. I think it's just the reopening scenario. When, hey, this is doing exactly what I wanted. This is what I said, folks. I hope this thing just let another $4 lower. I think, and look at his cousin win. Well, LVS is worse. Wow. It's the Delta reopening thing hitting that whole sector. Wow. My gosh, that is strong. Incredible strength. Look, you got every single bar is higher high, higher lows. That is an amazing picture of strength right there. SMHs did break out this morning. Look at that. NVIDIA, I closed it yesterday when it was acting weird. We took our money on the put spread. Look at Etsy. Let's move in. Yeah, Akamai. I'm not liking this either. I mean, if it closes like this, I think it can go to the 200. That's an ugly gap. So I think you got to bail. I think you got to bail half or all under a 30-minute low. All right, so let me post up. Mohawk up alarm. John, that's what we've been talking about for the last 5 minutes. If you don't mind taking assignment because you like their fundamentals, then fine. But it's an ugly gap. I said, if it closes like this, it looks like it could go to the 200. So there's no right answer. There's no right answer. I said you could take assignment and just write covered calls against them. But we're pattern traders, and would I ever in your wildest dreams say, oh, let's buy Akamai here and do a covered call on them? You see what I mean? No, I would not. This ain't a pattern to do a covered call. Greg, your WSM, nice put spread. That's cranking.
That was the one he had to go out 17 days.
Yeah, we sang with Mohawk. You used to have a Mohawk in college, right? High school?
Nah, I wasn't a rebel.
Greg Box, what do you think? I guess I'm not crazy about the market.
A minute from a few days ago. I kind of don't like the way it's grinding higher, but it keeps, it's grinding, so I've stayed with it.
Are you staying the course, kind of like Bush would always tell you?
Bush,
Wasn't he the one that always said, let's stay the course?
George,
Yeah,
I don't know.
stay the course.
I'm a little slow today, Dan.
Stay the course. Yeah, that sky is ripping. Yeah, I put it in a window. Trying to watch the pullback. Yeah. Ah, is this one we had a core long, Steven? This looks like a core pattern of mine. I kind of forget where we were talking about it. But that monthly looks familiar to me. Well, at least we stayed out of trouble today. Now we got sell setups on the spiders here, 15-minute charts. Look at this, gap down, sell setup, topping tail. Greg, that looks like something you might be interested in. Diamonds, pretty.
Like that a little while ago and it went up. Now it went up and came back in.
I know it's a 15.
Market right now.
Yeah, the 5-minute chart looks nothing like. Yeah, I know you like smaller time frames. Yeah, that's not the same looking. Yeah, I think I heard the news this morning. They were scared again about focused on the low yields. Look at the poor hood. $85 down to 59. Look at that. And people are just getting run over if they don't know what they're doing. AMC, come on, I want this thing to swan dive. Ring sure gave it up. Wow. AMC, our debit spread is now 17 bucks. We paid 12.70 for it, so we have beautiful, beautiful open gain. And that's because I've been beating on Greg's head that we need more directional option trades. So I had to convince him that this was a good one. Tesla perking. Dailies too extended. AMC is 8.9. I sure 8.9. They changed it. Hey, good for you. You know what I was just thinking, Stephen? And now that makes total sense to me. I almost just said to you all that I am totally shocked that the $30 puts are only 75 cents right now. And that the expected move is $3.80. I was thinking, Greg, your mic. I was thinking that that is incredibly low, cheap, and you just answered it for me. Thank you. So now let me fix it. Our Ramus looks fantastic. Um, yeah, yeah, that's a very disappointing. I mean, the pattern did not suggest that at all. Any pullback into that bar should have stayed in the upper third. Um, so I mean, I'm guessing 90% it was news because that is not normal. Is there a pattern? Nah. Well, unless you're day trading. Day trading, remember I just said to Greg a few minutes ago, sell setup. Day trading, yes. Swing trading, not yet. It's an inside bar. But that, you all heard me say sell setup, spiders and diamonds. Yeah, it's working so far. Hey, Boeing. I see Boeing popping right here. Look at that. Something's up right now in this bar. High white teeth. That's continuing slop. PPH is a 1, 2, 3. Wow, this is a scalping environment. This is a crazy mess. My sectors, SMH is still holding well. Wow, look at gold gave it all up. Whoa, look at gold. Oh, totally thing. Remember I told you I thought this thing would return to fundamental value? I still think it's above fundamental value, but you see what I mean. And I'm here, folks. Have ask me questions. We can do some quick scanning, but I'm just not interested in trading in this mess that I'm looking at. Bottoming pattern on the monthly. Oh, how's Debbie's AES from yesterday? Remember, Debbie, are you here? Remember we talked about AES? I said, well, it could bounce, but on a bottoming pattern. Yeah, I like the weekly. You would have to give it a big stop paying yesterday's low. I'd keep an eye on the market also to make sure the bullish market is on your side. Wanting downs. Oh, GM is not having a good day. That looks lower. PCG. This is a California one. This chart looks like they might have to file bankruptcy. Look, that's a utility, folks. You need power, so it's not like they're going out of business. But they very well could go bankrupt when their liabilities exceed their assets. That looks horrible. BlackBerry just looks like a dog. Amgen, ugly gap. Another bio, Jazz, not having a good day. This looks like a breakdown, but I don't like shorting $5 stocks. That looks lower. Sting, Scorpio Tankers. That's an ugly downtrend on the daily, ATER. That's just an ugly downtrend. That's like when I say it's just getting on a moving train, but that's one that I don't mind getting on a moving train. It's ugly. All right, that was that list. EXPI. Look at weekly. Yeah, I like it, McGraw. Nice weekly. I like it. I'm assuming it had earnings today. Free market. Yeah, I like the weekly a lot, McGraw. They already emerged from bankruptcy, FT. Well, whatever they're doing, FT, shareholders don't like it. That's an ugly chart. So McGraw, you just need a big stop, but yeah, weekly looks like target 50, 55. $29, 1, 2, 3. Oracle. Maybe a put spread yesterday's low. Let's see if there's any juice for next week. Oracle. $88, $5 wine, $4 wine, 45 cents. Not bad. Let's put that on the list for the afternoon. Oracle put spread. Oh, Kroger broke out. Remember we were buying the pullback over here? Hard from the 20 though. Same with Juniper. Fast. Juniper used to be a high flyer in the internet days. But fast over yesterday's high looks good. New core. Earnings. Yeah, that looks good. It's approaching the prior high, so I don't know about directional, but hey, McGraw, there's juice. McGraw, I just got a trade for us. The 101, 97 or 96. Watch that into the close and UE. Bang, if it can get over yesterday's high. These 15-minute charts are sloppy. Sloppy, slop, 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 slop. TXD. KMX, we're already in that one, but you can add over the high because then it'll be red bar ignored. TDC, oh, I gotta shoot earnings tomorrow. MWA. Hey, I don't know if earnings are before or after the market, but I like this. That's a 1, 2, 3 breakout. Anybody tell me pre or post? If it's pre, I like it. More plugins. We're done with that list. Bear 1, 2, 3 is like Viacom. That man, that's a dead animal. Yeah. Nothing in there. SWX 86. SWX. Okay, what about that other one I said? What did I say? MWA? Whichever one I just said. Forgot already. No, it started with an M. MWA. Yeah, this one, MWA. Says 8.4. So I need to know if it's pre or post market. Blink, $30 put post, thanks to Blink. It's sloppy, but I'd say tomorrow over today's high. Just not, it's slop. And I'm not going to trade a slop pattern with the markets questionable. MWA is already announced. It says 8.4, Robin. So that's what I was asking, pre or post. And Steven says post. Fang. Okay, thanks. Yeah, Fang. Yeah, Fang was yesterday. Or I don't know. No, I'm mixing that up. PXD. I don't know when Fang was. PXD. Those are 1, 2, 3 also. Snow stopped out. What a disappointment that was. Wow. That's just not normal. See you, Steven. Ah, Lily took off. That was on my list. It was a 1, 2, 3 this morning, remember? Geo He's having a nice day. Wow, geez, that's a big old bar. Clean Harbor's having a good day. That looks like earnings, 8.4. NEWR, that's a nice day. A lot of nice bullish bars here. Hmm. Things are just a mess. 15-minute buys. Yeah. Yeah, if you get a nice reversal bar and the market's on your side, the only problem is 11 o'clock doldrums are not great. The Qs are strong, but the other three are not supporting day trades, and it needs to hold right here, Abdul. 50% pullback. But over a prior 15-minute bars high, provided it holds here, and provided the spiders and diamonds aren't, they've stabilized and not going down, I wouldn't fight that. Although JD might be hanging more with the Q's strength. Pepsi looks like it's kind of an M top, looks like a short on a 15-minute sell setup. Michael, I surely wouldn't be buying it. That's a bearish gap, and every single bar is lower lows, lower highs. McGraw, your EXPI new high, I'm watching it. Yeah, if you can get a 15-minute sell setup, just as a day trade, it's right here on the 20 and prior low. So it should be looking to bounce here soon. And the weekly is still bullish. So just a day trade if you get a 15-minute sell setup. Qs look fine, but I don't like the time of day. NVIDIA at the high. NVIDIA back to looking good. We took our small profit on the put spread yesterday, but still looking good here. Inside day. It closes here. I like it tomorrow, maybe for directional. Well, I remember one of you asked about it down here, and I said, yeah, it looks like it might play catch up. And wow, did it surely do that. I'll be back in a few minutes.
I'm going to close this room. The other one will open up in a minute, and you can't get back in here until after 1 o'clock.